CosmicRadio.TV.
Tonight, we will be delving into Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Legend. Sergeant Burton says, "Why do I feel like they've already died? I need a vacation." It's great to have you all back, says Ecook. So I have a running theory. I don't know what's going on later on, but I do feel like it's going to explain some of this stuff, because I've noticed these weird, like, glitchy things, and people like Jack coming back to life, and I think that's not poor design. I think that's definitely part of the story. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm excited to find out. I feel like Sergeant Burton's got some weird... I mean, something's going on with him. Like, maybe this is some weird simulation that he's inside of, or something like that. I don't know, but you know, and it's not just these weird glitchy things that we see here, but it's also, all the information about Sergeant Burton is classified, and it won't tell us anything about him. So there's definitely something going on. I'm very excited to see that unravel and unveil itself, as I trust it will, because it's got me. It's got me, and I'm interested. Sorry, there's no time to rest, but the situation is critical. Ooh. Serious pose. Xenolifer? Yes. And what the hell are those assholes after now? Sorry, I want to give a second reading on it. And what the hell are those assholes after now? That kind of was a little bit smoother. Genocide. What? Liam, it can't be possible. Stop worshipping that terrorist, Sergeant. Man, that's some pointed words. That doesn't sound very computer-like. Saying that he's worshipping him? I don't know. I mean, it is the future, so computers at this point may very well have more human personalities and give out some of that biased garbage. They made it clear in their demands. The Constellar Federation must abolish alien slavery, or they will unleash the Medusa virus across the entirety of Gactus VII. Gactus. It's a good one. But Gactus VII is one of the... I was thinking Gactus VII was like a name of a larger constellation body. You know, not necessarily a planet, but you know, maybe a solar system, more likely a galaxy. Right. But okay, I can buy into it being a planet name. But Gactus VII is one of the planets with the highest rate of slaves over humans. What do they want to do? Free them by killing them? Not at all. They were after the Medusa virus from the beginning, since it only affects mammals. Their objective is to create a free world for aliens, making a planet uninhabitable for human beings. Okay, it should be easy then. We destroyed Xenolifer's mothership. Problem solved. Those demands were made a week ago. The Constellar Federation refuses to negotiate with terrorists. And the Medusa virus became airborne 37 hours ago. There's no need to panic here. I know the cure. We can produce an antidote now. I'm afraid it's not that easy. Xenolifer developed a genetically encrypted mutation of the virus. Xenomedusa. They call it. And only they have the antidote. How many people are at risk? ... 4 billion. Damn it, Liam! Man, this looks great. They're still open to negotiation. Man, Doc, you gotta stop spazzing out there. You're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. Although Marvin's keeping me calm. Marvin's my rock, my anchor. If the Constellar Federation accepts their demands, Xenolifer will launch the antidote into Gactus VII's atmosphere. No. They won't accept. The Constellar Federation never negotiates. For them, Gactus VII is just another piece on their board. I bet anything, they'll even use the tragedy as propaganda. So, that's it, I guess? We aren't superhuman, Burden. There's nothing else we can do. We should get some rest and focus on how to stop Xenolifer in the future. No, I'll go. I'm gonna stop them. You are insane. I love Jack's like hairstyle. It's kind of like fro, but not like it's not too out there, right? But it's got some style to it. Let me go with you, Burden. No. I'm the worst at saying no in Burden's accent. No. Not this time. This is a one-man mission. Oh man, look at Burden's outfit. That is some styling spacesuit stuff here. Man, I like that. This is suicide. You should have gotten used to suicide missions by now, Jack. I'm finishing the calculations now. You should collide with Xenolifer's mothership in 2 hours and 29 minutes. I don't have exact data on the integrity of the matriarch's hull, but you have approximately a 32% chance, rounding of course, of surviving the crash. Burden, are you sure you still want to proceed? 32%? That's a gift from the gods in the face of saving 4 billion lives. So, let me get this straight. You're gonna fire yourself... Hold on. You're gonna fire yourself out... Okay. You're gonna fire yourself out into space, piloting a one-man cruiser headed toward the matriarch, aiming directly at the core labs of the ship. Retrieve the antidote, and then manually fire it into Gactus VII's atmosphere. Exactly. And you're saying this isn't a suicide mission? What, are you out of your mind? Look at Marvin doesn't even believe you. Man, this is unreal.
Yes, he does believe me. Marvin believes in us all. Marvin is the perfect, not person, because he's a dog, but he is the perfect being. And he believes in us all. We are all Marvin's children, spiritually speaking. Not literally, of course, because again, he's a dog. But how dare you? How dare you, Jay, say that Marvin doesn't believe in me? The nerve.
What about being inside a collapsing spaceship surrounded by enemy forces? Huh? You ever think about that? Sounds like a real bad idea.
I'll figure it out.
Burden. He's getting all stubborn.
Thank you for everything, Burden. We owe you our lives.
Oh, I'm glad Sarah's coming around. She was real dead set against Burden early on. Little Marvin. Through all the pain, suffering, and success, it's been an honor, Sergeant. Woof! Yes!
See, I told you Marvin believes in me. Did you hear that, Wolf? That's how he tells you that he loves you, man.
Okay, Brandon, say goodbye to everybody. You're going with the sergeant. Awesome. Brandon is my homie, aside from Jack. Like, Brandon is top notch. Beep bop boop beep. My AI module will allow me to commandeer the droid rocket, allowing me to disperse the antidote's reactive agents over the planet's atmosphere. Beep bop boop bop. 001. That means I won't come back. 100% sure. I am so glad I can be of service until the end. Goodbye, everybody. Beep bop boop bop. Beep bop. Beep boop boop bop. Brandon, signing off.
I'm now a robot. I have the heart of a robot. It's in my core, I can feel it. Beep bop beep bop. I am a robot. You can call me Robot Burden now. Robo Burden for short, if you'd rather.
Okay, you're ready to go. Burden. While Brandon is connected to your spacesuit, he can provide useful intel during the mission. At this point, you should at least feel sorry for doubting him all those months ago before Sinykos. Sinykos. I think we decided on Sinykos.
Gods, Donald. You are a rancorous nerd.
It's probably the best line that Burden has said so far. A rancorous nerd. That's great. Just try to come back alive to honor Brandon's heroic sacrifice.
Sure, Donald. I'll try my best. For that reason alone.
Sergeant, go and kick some Xenolifer ass. Yes! That was great.
Goodbye, team. We'll meet again in this life or the next.
Nice. this is so exciting.
Brando, are you seeing this? Dot, dot, dot. Outer space. It's majestic in its vast emptiness, its endless void. Simultaneously, both nothing and everything surrounds us, engulfs us. We are stardust.
Oh, so he's gonna do the same thing. Okay.
An endless sea of scattered dust in the vast veil of darkness.
Listen to that music. Yeah.
I don't know why, but this cold void feels like home.
I didn't really like that reading.
Feels like home.
I'm just not nailing it.
It's hard not to feel completely insignificant in the face of all this darkness. Have you ever considered your purpose, Brando? What it means to exist in this vast darkness out here? It makes you wonder what 4 billion lives really mean. And just another white dot. One of a million pinpricks of light, each one indifferent to its inhabitants. Millions of points of light so far in the future that they have already died. That's just science, Brandon. Science tells us these facts, and it blows my mind. Why did I spend my whole life protecting them? What am I protecting, exactly? I spent my whole life fighting. I don't even know why. In fact, I can't remember anything but on fighting. I never had a home. Well, it's so different, you and I, Brandon. We're both robots. Robot men out fighting in space. We're both on this spaceship, and we both love Marvin. Really, we're one and the same, you and I, Brandon. Robots in space. You and I are the same. I too have never known childhood. It's like I've only existed to save the world again and again. Not for duty. That'd be gross. No, but I do it for respect for life. Or any... No, I mean, I don't do it for the respect for life. I mean, not duty especially, but also not to respect for life. Or any human values, really, because I'm a robot. I'm a robot. Yes! I'm like Marvin, right? He's just a little dog, and he just can't stop chasing after that damn stick. Because it brings him so much joy. He doesn't know why he does it. He's just a dog. Hundreds of thousands of years of evolution made him chase that stick. Can you imagine? Marvin's basically a robot. I mean, he's better than any robot I ever met, but he's basically a robot. In the end, aren't we all robots? Right? Like, right? Aren't we all robots? On the inside? This cause is the only thing that's ever felt true. as long as the gods keep tossing that stick, I'll keep bringing it back. So, Marvin, I guarantee it. This meaningless world. Yes!
This is a place that we always see. Oh man, they don't even. Oh, this is fantastic. They don't even give you like any rundown of, hey, this is what your scenario is going to be. And this is of course the location we see at the end of your stat breakdown after you die in a scenario. Oh, this is phenomenal. Got a little bit of nice clouds moving out in the background. So am I on Gactus VII? Because I think it would be kind of funny if Gactus VII is full of cacti. There's a cactus on Gactus. Alright, so I can't move other than the travel option on Sergeant Burton. And he's all got his tattered jeans and he's barefoot. Alright, let's do this.
Which direction should we travel in?
Oh. I was gonna say, why is he saying we? But considering he spent so much of his travel talking to Brandt, I think it's implied that that's who the secondary is in the we. I hope this becomes like... I hope we have to avoid a Gru or something. I mean, always go north, right? Wait. No, go east because... No, hold on. Alright, so we should go west. Because if the sun sets in the west, I mean, this is a different planet, obviously, so there's no guarantee that it has the same kind of rotational properties of Earth. But if we labeled the north, south, east, and west similarly to how we would on Earth, then I would want to go west, right? Sun sets in the west, that gives me more hours of daylight. But then again, isn't there like always, there's something about always going north. Like north just seems right. Why don't you go north? We can go west later, right? Alright, so it looks like the same screen. Let's go west. I feel like it might be this thing where it shows the same screen over and over again, and it just helps to emphasize that you're mindlessly, aimlessly traveling. Oh, or maybe not. Remember that's there. Let's go west. Whoa!
Freeze!
We got a real joker here. It doesn't look like anything's freezing on this planet. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah. Identify yourself. Where am I? What is this place? ... Are you wearing an Everdust spacesuit? Yeah.
vestibular. I had an accident? I don't know, sir. You're on the desert planet of I'm gonna go with Legan. Legan? Let's go Legan. You're on the desert planet of Legan in the middle of war. We fight for the Constellar Federation, of course. I see. How can I help? Sir, you just survived what should have been a fatal orbital shipwreck, and you're telling me you're ready for action? Hell yeah, let's go party! I heard Everdusk was full of puny nerds. By the gods, was I wrong.
The point of all this, soldier.
Your insignia denotes sergeant, sir. So technically, you're in command.
Give me a foot rub and find Marvin. That's my first commander, Sergeant.
And frankly, if your spacesuit's transceiver still works, you can save us all.
Save you? How? How many of you are there?
This is kind of embarrassing, but our platoon got lost in the desert, and the rendezvous deadline is 152 hours. All right, so there's our resource, our bottleneck. What's the limiting factor? That's what's called, the limiting factor. Our time resource, 152 hours.
All right. Let's join your platoon and hurry our way back.
Sir, what is your name?
Can't remember. Just call me Sergeant for now.
Maybe I should drop the accent. Maybe he forgot that he has an accent. Can't remember. Just call me Sergeant for now. Totally not. Whoa, it's Jack. And Abraham. What is going on? I remember I had a name for Abraham for a little while, because he was in the first chapter, right? I had a voice for him, but I don't remember it at this point. Oh, neat. He doesn't have a leg, but he's using his gun as a crutch. Alright, what kind of voices can I do? I mean, it's a pretty limited. I have a pretty limited range. Well, you know, I'll just go through a normal voice until I see how many voices I have to do. Because if I have to do a unique voice for all of these people, that might be a bit too much. Who's this? Sir, I found him while I was exploring the area. Oh, so this is the guy this is Unknown Soldier. His Romero. Whatever, he's got a different voice now. He's a sergeant with Everdusk, sir. Miraculously, he survived an air-to-surface orbital shipwreck. He's offered his help, and the fact is we can make good use of his spacesuit's transceiver. It's still functional, sir. Is that true, Sergeant?
Just point me in a direction, and I'll do my best to lead you there.
This might be a sign of the gods. I thought we were damned to this place already. I'm Sergeant Abraham. It'll be a pleasure to follow your lead, Sergeant.
Just Sergeant.
Oh, sorry. It'll be a pleasure to follow your lead, Sergeant.
Just Sergeant.
There we go.
Very well. Where to then?
We know our base camp is northwest from here, but this desert is treacherous. So the base camp is northwest, up there.
Understood. Let's move. We'll rest when the sun is down.
That could be a problem, Sergeant. The only time the deserts of Legion, not Legion, Legion. Is that what? The only time the deserts of Legion know darkness are when the sandstorms block out the sun.
Excuse me?
He's saying that Legion has no night. The two suns keep this planet as deserted as it can get. Corporal Maslow was born here. Wait, do we have Maslow? Yeah, because Maslow is also in... Oh, Maslow is Jack's last name. Sorry. I'm pretty sure. Because I remember Maslow being a name tossed around in Chapter 1 as well. Corporal Maslow was born here. The nomadic children of Legion are tough as hell. So you'd be wise to listen to his advice. Our best option is to use as little water as possible. We should only drink when our bodies are crying for it. Sleeping under the sun is suicide. If we want to rest, we'll have to look for shelters behind cool shadows, like this big old rock right here. Oh, there's also the fact that we're currently engaged in a full-fledged retreat from a war that we cannot win. We should watch out for rebel patrols and enemy camps. So that's where our scouts can explore the terrain ahead for us. But time is of the essence. Always keep that in mind.
What about your leg?
Yeah, those bastards took it away from me. And the desert sand is making it look ugly. If you feel you need to make any sacrifices, I give you full authority to do so. Starting with me. Sir, what the hell? We don't even know this guy, Rasmus said. Shut up and respect your commanding officer, Private. We may be marooned on this desert, but we are still going to follow the chain of command. God damn it! We're gonna listen to this guy. He's got sergeant uniform on. Like, I mean, he could be faking it, but why take the risk? Right? You can count on me, Sergeant. Both of you can. This desert won't forgive any missteps, and friendships won't save anyone out here. So man up. Let's move. Oh boy. There's a lot going on here. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Let's start from left to right. Figure out what our options are. This looks like it's going to be a whole ordeal. Nil G. Can explore. Give water. Lead attack. Or we can kick him out of the platoon. Rasmus. We can give him water. We can have him lead an attack, or we can kick him out. Abraham. We can give him water, or we can kill him. That's what he meant by sacrifices. Dr. Todd. We can request information. We can give him water. We can lead an attack. We can ask about things, or we can kick him out. Jack. We can give him water, have him lead an attack, ask about things, or kick him out. S. Sam. Mr. Flexo. can give him water, have him in attack. Starleech. That's a good name. Starleech? Yeah. Same stuff, except he can also explore, because he's one of the scouts. Same stuff. Same stuff, but also with explore. Okay. Mission status, check signal, give water to everybody. Alright, so first off, these light, I'm gonna say blue, light blue. Not exactly turquoise, but getting close to it. It might be kind of in the turquoise range. These are free actions, basically.
150 hours to the deadline. They said the camp is northwest from here, from where we met. We have 14 rations of water, 3 clips of ammo, and 2 explosives, and 2 stim shorts.
Okay. Check signal.
Good, we're getting closer.
Yes, Sergeant?
It's hard to tell when a soldier really needs water or rest.
Actually, not really, Sergeant. There are 2 main aspects you should watch carefully. Stamina and thirst. Whichever one is lower will set the overall physical condition of the soldier. If you see a man dragging his feet, he could be suffering from dehydration. But sometimes we are just tired, and no matter how well hydrated we are, we need to sleep. You can talk to me whenever you want, and I'll check how we're doing on the thirst and stamina. Also, you should know that if our thirst is critical, our stamina will drop faster.
I see.
Okay. What about you? You don't need water or rest? Is it because of that special suit? Never seen one like it.
Yeah, probably.
See, this is great. They've got all these weird built-in things about Sergeant Burton where, he hasn't eaten or slept or done anything that all of these people who have resources to manage have needed. Which is kind of great from a gameplay perspective because you never have to worry about your own guy. Right? It kind of puts you, the mechanics put you in the position of the player, right? This kind of omnipotent, omnipresent being, which I think is an interesting conceit. But they build it into the character in a way that it's a mystery to the player, which is kind of cool. Ask about storm shots.
What are those injections you carry with you?
The soldier's stamina drops to 0. He'll collapse. These shots will restore their stamina and get them back on their feet. But without water, it won't matter and he'll faint again soon.
Okay.
Quest information. What do you want me to check? Let's look at staminas. Everyone's perfect. That's great. Thirst. Everyone's perfect. Great.
What do you need, Sarge?
Any advice on desert combat, Corporal?
Sure. Legan deserts are vast, and it's almost impossible to hide anywhere. So, if we walk unexpectedly into engagement, open conflict will cost us lives, no doubt about it. Not to mention that if we walk into an enemy camp without preparation, we're fucked. The wisest option is to scout the terrain first. As a group, we can be easily spotted. But a single scout can sneak his way through enemy lines and come back with a side trap. Sit right. I'm unfamiliar with that term, but that sounds real. But we know what's ahead. Planning the best course of action will increase our chances of victory. Just choose one of us to lead the attack, and we'll tell you about our chances of success depending on the man you want to use. Also, explosives will notably boost our firepower, but they are rare around here. You should only use them when necessary. Thank you, Corporal. Also, remember that fighting consumes a lot of stamina, so don't send the whole crew just to overpower the enemy.
Okay, I got it. What can you tell me about enemy camps?
Walking into one unprepared is unmitigated suicide, and their fortified structures make them hard to conquer. But if we manage to overtake one, the enemy camp will provide us ammo, water, and shelter. Maybe even explosives or stimulants. It may be a huge challenge, but will come with high reward should we succeed. Keep that in mind.
Why are we so short on ammo?
We've been lost for 2 weeks now, sir. There was originally 30 soldiers in this platoon, but the enemy forces in desert were merciless. A magazine per person is what we need to fight. Without that, we stand no chance. We can get more ammo scavenging war wreckage, defeated patrols, or enemy camps.
Understood.
And one more. Traveling.
Traversing this dead land is harsh.
And it never gets easier. Trust me. Being large in number does not make us stronger either. The slowest soldier in the group will set the speed we travel at. You should seriously consider restoring our thirst and stamina before traveling. If possible, of course. Also, if we don't have enough resources, maybe the best solution is to leave someone behind. Not a nice option, I agree. But we both know that this is about staying alive. Survival usually implies sacrifices.
Damn right, Jack.
Oh, man, that's a whole lot of stuff. I want to travel blindly this first time. Hopefully, we don't run into any bad guys, and then I'll start scouting the first time. Jar's there. Excellent. No bad guys. Just quick. And I assume everyone's still doing great. Perfect all around. Romero,
I need you to explore the area. Go ahead up north.
how far do you want me to go, sir? Let's go 2 zones. 2 hours. Back. Sorry for the wait. This is what I saw. First, I saw nothing but desert. After that, I saw nothing but desert.
Thank you, Romero. Good work.
I'm delaying the group. You should get rid of me to give the rest a chance. Nah. You're doing great, dude. I mean, I'll get rid of you at some point. Alright, everybody's down to good. Alright, let's move up north, and then we'll water up. North. 2 hours. later. Quest information. Stamina. Runs perfect on that. Thirst. Actually, no, let's travel. Oh, everybody's kind of heaving a little bit. Stamina's still great. Guessing thirst is down to okay. Oh boy. What is? How many waters do we have? 14 waters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. We have 9 people. That's the bulk of our waters. So giving water out to everybody is maybe not the best idea. He's all up and about now. Perfect. Alright, so it looks like Doc and Romero are both full on partying it up. Sorry for the wait. This is what I saw. First, I saw nothing but desert. Then, I saw nothing but desert. Well, appreciate that. Yes. 3 hours later. Okay. Everybody's in bad except for those 3. Water. Water. 9 rations of water left. It's not a whole lot. I'm gonna kill Abraham. Sorry. But I just gotta get through this. Cripple Jack. Kill Sergeant Abraham. Ugh. Jack, have you lost your mind? What have you done? I'm saving us all. Do you think he would have survived this desert? The hell with rank. I won't walk through the desert under the orders of a traitor. Whoever thinks the same, come with me. Alright. That just lightens our load a little bit.
There's nothing to talk about. I just spared him the tougher choice of doing it himself. He entrusted me to lead you all back home, and that's what I plan to do at any cost. For those that want to escape from this barren hell, follow me, and you'll see your families again.
And because you stuck it out through that, I'm gonna give you some water. You too, Grishak. It's another good name. You know, you gotta make the tough choices out here, guys. West. Now we're gonna go faster. Just 1 hour. Seven rations of water. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get any more water. I don't know. Romero's good, but he's feeling it. Alright, so let's get this guy to scout. First, I found a cactus. We can get water from it. Excellent. And then there was some kind of shelter with a nice shadow. Now you're talking.
Thank you, Neil G. Good work.
Yeah, so I guess I probably could scout north and scout west. And then that would give me an idea of the lay of the land, what can be expected. Question is, how much water do I get from this cactus? Probably not a whole lot. If I had to guess. Yeah, it looked like 1 ration. Okay, we have 6 extra rations of water. That's perfect. Alright, everyone's doing good. Obviously, it's not perfect. That signal's not doing a whole lot. Just kind of bleeps a little bit. Ah. Some nice wind noises. First, I saw nothing but desert. After that, I saw nothing but desert. Then, I saw nothing but desert.
Thank you, Romero. Good work.
4 hours. It's a lot of hours. Oh no! First, he sneaked across an enemy patrol. Next, he saw nothing but desert.
I can barely walk. We both know the slowest soldier sets the travel speed for the whole group. If you don't give me water and rest, we're all going to die.
Man, he looks rough. Wait, what did Jack say? There's just more. I need water stuff. So Romero's good. Dr. Todd's fine. But these three need it. They need the water. How much water do I have left? 9? Alright. Go, Jack. Yeah, 3 hours.
I hope you all slept well. This desert can be fatal for a tired body.
Stamina is all back up to perfect. That's what's up. Thirst is all perfect except for Doc, who within the next round will need something like a ration of water. West, because there's that scout, right? Yeah, I mean, take Grey Shock with you. That's what it takes. 110% chance. That sounds pretty good to me. There we go.
We crushed them. That was a flawless attack. Good job, team.
Yeah, Doc's looking pretty slow there.
They had 2 clips of ammo. Also, they were carrying 0 rations of water. They're in it just as bad as us guys.
You know, this chapter is interesting. I feel like this one, more than any prior to it, feels sort of aimless. I mean, technically I do know that we're trying to find their camp right up to the northwest. And, you know, I have my little tracker thing that kind of tells us if we're hot or cold, but other than that, we're just sort of walking in the desert. So it's hard to gauge how I should be rationing out things if, you know, I don't know exactly to what extent they need to be saved. We're starting to run a little bit low in water.
He should have returned by now.
Hey, he made it back. First, I found a cactus. We can get water from it. Perfect. Next to that, I came across an enemy camp and almost got caught. So I had to take a detour. Oh boy.
Thank you, Romero. Good work. As always.
Probably should have waited one more turn before giving him that, but you know, he helped us out. We're about to get more, hopefully a lot more, but there's no telling.
Good. Now we have 6 extra rations of water.
Alright, that's helpful. We have 10. Still, I mean, it's not a ton.
He should have returned by now.
Oh, he's back. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. This is what I saw. First, I crossed a terrain which seemed moist. Next to that, I came across an enemy camp and almost got caught, so I had to take a detour. Wow, we are just surrounded by enemy camps. Let's go to the moist land, then we can attack that camp. Alright. Let's head out west. Oops. West. Always use more water. Hey!
Yes! We found 7 rations of water.
What's up? I'm guessing everybody's a bit more tired now. Not too bad. We got 3 guys who are kind of rough. Nail, Romero, Grayshock. Other than that, it's mostly just a water thing, I'm guessing. Okay. So, Jack, Sam, and Grayshock.
"110 hours to the deadline. They said the camp was northwest from where we met.
16 rations of water. That's quite a bundle of water. So I say we go attack this camp. Because who knows what we'll get out of it, right? So again, I'm gonna toss Jack out into the fray. West. take Sam. And then use explosives. Go for it. Explosives! Great! Our current chance of victory is 105%. Alright, so we're guaranteed to win.
We crushed him. That was a flawless attack. Good job, team.
If we really needed to, we could go back to that rock to find a place to sleep. But I think his deal is going to be more water than anything, right? Dr. Todd, okay on water. Let's see about stamina. Dr. Todd is perfect, so yeah, he just needs water. But some of these guys are just getting good with stamina, so as soon as we find a spot to rest, we might need to do that. Alright, let's loot. Oh, we can sleep here. Perfect. We can find something useful if we search around. Wait, did we do that? No. Oh, there we go.
Steady. Nice. We found 5 clips of ammo. Also, there were 10 rations of water.
Oh, man. That is key. Unfortunately, we are burning time. I totally forgot that there's a time element to this. So we really need to try and find their place soon. But we still have an explosive. We have some clips of ammo. We have tons of water now. We like tripled our water over the last couple turns. Yeah, let's do a minor sleep, if only because soon we have 2 or 3 guys who are going to start having detrimental effects to that. So they should all be perfect now. Great. Check signal. Oh, it looks like it's shining brighter than previously. Alright, Nil. You got this. Check north. For 2. I guess. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. This is what I saw. First, I found a cactus. We can get water from it. Excellent. Then, there was some kind of shelter with a nice shadow.
Thank you, Neil G. Good work.
Yep, real excellent. Neil G is good on water, but could be better. Romero could use a little bit of water. Especially since I'm about to have him scout out to the west. So theoretically, we could get something like 6 rations of water up to the north. Let's see how many rations we have right now. 21, so we are not hurting for water. So let's go west. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. This is what I saw. First, I saw nothing but desert. And then, my route was blocked by a huge wall, so I had to come back. Huh. So I say we go north 1, and then we start heading west. Everyone's doing good. Somebody was doing okay. Nil. Good. Now we have 3 extra rations of water. Alright. It's not as much, that's not as many rations as I would have preferred, but, you know, it keeps us stocked. Spar out west for us for 2 zones. Let's see if you hit that wall again. First I saw nothing but desert. After that, there was some kind of shelter with a nice shadow. First. Okay. Bad, okay, good. So basically everybody needs a water except for Dr. Tosh. And now I got you covered, man. $95 hours left. Man, we just burned through time. I guess that's the biggest downside of having people scout in 2 directions. Oh yeah, Doc's feeling it. He's getting a bit woozy. Stamina's are all perfect except for Nil and Romero, who are good because I mean they scout out a lot. But that still gives us a few turns to run around and do whatever. So we don't need a rest. Ooh, an enemy patrol. There you go. They had 2 clips of ammo, also they were carrying 0 rations of water. Alright, so that might not have gotten us anything really besides safe passage into this zone. Go for 2, Romero. You got this. There's some sandstorm stuff going on.
There's a sandstorm coming. We better hurry and find shelter before it kills us all.
We had shelter just east, right? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, cool. So we can just kind of move in one direction until it says that we're moving further away. So we have 18 waters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jets. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know, we should rest first and then I'll give them all water. Storm by us? Excellent.
Great, we beat the sandstorm. We should hurry to your base camp now.
So stamina should all be perfect. Excellent. Thirst should be, yeah, about where we left it. Give water to everybody.
Let them drink.
Oh, it's nice that it says that. So it's that's interesting. So it's not gonna give one to Doc. It's just gonna give one to each of the guys who are in need of it. So it's an intelligent let them all drink kind of thing. So that way, if one guy's doing great, you don't have to worry about them. That's a good time saver.
Thank you, sir.
Well, just so we don't have to waste time, let's go west because we know that that path is clear. Didn't we already scout north? I feel like we scouted north, and I feel like there's a cactus and there was enemy patrol. But I honestly don't know. I can't remember. So let's explore west. A few more. You got this, Nil. First, nothing but desert, and then an enemy patrol. Alright, let's go west. Stamina should all be great. Romero's the only one who does not have great stamina. Thirst, Doc needs water. And then everybody else is good. Alright, Jack. Jack attack. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go west. On second thought, forget that. Because I just don't think we're gonna get a lot out of it. And instead, I'm gonna blindly go north. Just without even scouting. We don't have time to scout. Oh, I lucked out. No baddies here. But we should dig. 79 hours. We have 12 waters. Let's do this.
Yes, we found 8 rations of water.
unfortunately, that doesn't give me any kind of indication of how close we are, but... 76. Now I need you to explore west 2 clicks.
He should have returned by now.
There we go. So it sounds like he probably ran into an enemy camp. First, he came across an enemy camp and almost got caught. So he had to take a detour. But then, you know, just desert. So Romero's bad. Pretty much everybody else is okay, which means they could use it. Jack, Sammy, Gray Shock. What about stamina? Still solid on stamina. Let's give them all water. There you go. So yeah, let's travel north. Just totally bypass that encampment. Check signal. Alright, great. You explore north again. 2 zones. Alright, nothing but desert. After that, my route was blocked by a huge wall, so I had to come back. Alright. So it looks like we got some more water thirsters. Let's travel up north, right? Ah, there we go. Oh, nil. I didn't realize you were so bad off. Nil is bad off. There you go, buddy. There you go. Signal, presumably still good, still on the right path. Yeah. Mission status, 66 hours. We're running low on time. Quite low indeed. Okay, yeah. Now let's have Nell explore. West. 2 zones. First, a terrain which seemed moist. Perfect, we'll get water out of that. After that, there's some kind of shelter with a nice shadow. Cool. Travel west. Now let's dig for water. I'm so gonna run out of time. Ah, six rations of water. 59 hours remaining. But we have 1 billion waters. Can't really complain about that. Oh, I kind of wish I could just have some people sleep, but not the others. feel like it's getting more intense. That single blinking blip thing. I could be entirely making that up, though. It's fully possible. Okay. So, I have to keep reminding myself that okay is worse than good. Because those both seem kind of on par with each other in my mind. So Nil and Romero are doing okay. So not great. They could use the rest. Oh, but everybody else is on good, right? So if we slept, we could get some use out of that. Alright, yeah, let's sleep. Just burn out 3 more hours. 54 hours. Hey, water. Let's go for it. Burden's moonwalking up to the cactus. All right, 4 rations. That's good. Not what I meant. Thirst. Alright. Nil and Doc are doing okay, but not any better than that. Let's check west. 1 zone. So it sounds like there's an enemy camp there. Let's just explore up north once. I very strongly considered just going north without scouting ahead, but I thought it might be worth it. Just in case. We need everybody operating at 100% here. Of course, we're getting closer. I'm gonna travel blindly to the west. Oh! I probably shouldn't have done that.
Damn, that was unexpected. We managed to defeat them, but we lost Romero. We should scout a better path next time.
Well, it's 1 less mouth to water. They had 1 clip, and they were carrying a ration of water. Well, and you can't win them all. I think he wasn't our last scout, but we only have 1 scout left. Alright. I guess I'll scout from now on. much time do we have left? 44 hours. So I might just skip out on that. I mean, we got 19. I'm guessing he's slower because he's low on stamina. Is that what's going on? Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunately, water's not going to do a ton of good, but at least slow down his deterioration. Jeez, where's their camp? They walked a really long ways away. See, the benefits of coming here instead of, you know, digging up that stuff is we don't waste 3 hours getting this water. We very likely won't get as much water, but you know, we need it to move north and or west anyway, so. So at least if we go rest there, he'll be all cleared up to go. But we're running on such a low time that I don't know if it's even worth it. But might as well, right? What is there to lose? Whoa, what happened to Doc? Yeah, man. You can have some water. Jeez. In fact, let's get everybody water. I don't know what's in that water, man, but they really dig it. Yeah, let's take a nap. Space nap. He's still a little out of it. I don't know, it only got him up to okay. Well, you figure at okay, it'll take him 2 hours instead of 1 hour, both to scout and for us to walk anywhere. So if we spend 3 hours taking another nap, that'll save us 2 hours just on our next move between scouting and traveling. So I think that's worth it, since he's our only scout. go. Mooncat, that's a smart idea. Although, I don't know if I can just give that out. I feel like it's a thing that maybe you can... I think that's a thing that is only available when they are down to, like, critical condition. Maybe? I don't know. I don't see any option for it. But yeah, that would be helpful if we could do that. Oh man, I was taking a bite of pizza and here we go, the best news of the night. First, I found the camp. This is not a dream, we're about to get there. Thank you, Neil G. Good work. Nothing is ever this simple in Gods Will Be Watching. So, I feel like we are done with phase 1 of chapter 5. What kind of complications will further deter us from having everything work out perfectly?
Gods, we made it.
We really did it, team. Now chin up, go in there and ask for a beer. You fucking earned it. Sergeant, I want to give you something. Ah, that was from Abraham. After we slaughtered him after turn 3 or whatever. What's this? I know that your identity was lost in that horrific crash. With no dog tags, that could lead to problems with the Constellar Federation. They're not as friendly as they used to be. But you taught me the meaning of sacrifice. Thanks to you, I'm alive. Because of you, Sergeant, Abraham's mission has been a success. Accept this, and let him live through your deeds.
Thank you, Jack.
At your command, Abraham. Huh. Alright. And that was chapter 5. I got a whole bunch of achievements. Big on with the Chiefs. The Chiefs. Gods have been watching. Beat chapter 5 in easy difficulty. I've unlocked in the gallery alternative soundtrack. Which, from what I've heard of, we went back through and listened to the chapter 1 alternative soundtrack. Stuff sounds good. It might be interesting to see what that is. Beat chapter 5 in original difficulty. Unlock a gallery, concept art, ship designs. Huh. Alright. Ooh. Don't spend more than 25 hours sleeping. Gallery unlock, concept art, soldier, and Jack. That's right, we didn't sleep a whole lot. Just kind of like in real life. For being honest. Continue. Don't ever use more than 3 hours to travel between zones. Oh, is it meaning like don't waste a ton of time at one spot? Right? I guess. That makes sense. Yeah, because I didn't do too many like long scouting excursions and staying at one spot. You know, I only did the minimum sleep and digging for water, and those were like 3 hours each. Huh. Gallery unlock, illustration. Sergeant Burden is coming. And then now I think we get to stats. There might be one more. Yeah. reached the camp before the estimated time of departure. Huh. So it might be that a bunch of people did not do this. I don't know. It's worth a gallery unlock. Burden's Diary 5. So now I think we get the stat breakdown. Yeah, let's get some percentages up in this. All right. Hours spent. 52 moving, 47 exploring, and 30 gathering. Sounds about right. Most people spent the majority of their time moving, then exploring, and then gathering. Yeah, it seems about right. It looks like generally on average people had a higher percentage of gathering than I maybe did, or lower percentages of moving and exploring. The average puts exploring and gathering a little bit closer together than I had them. Oh, okay. Your favorite soldier is Jack. Yeah, well, we didn't have Marvin, so what are you gonna do? That's true, not just in the sense of me using Jack most often for some things, but also, Jack we have an attachment to. The only other one who had a name that was familiar to us was Sergeant Abraham. Or, he wasn't Sergeant. Was he Commander? Abraham. We were familiar with that name previously. So Jack, and then Sam, Mr. Flexing dude, Greyshock, Rasmus, and then way down at the bottom is Nil, Starleech, Romero, and Dr. Todd. Interesting. I'm curious as to how they classified what your favorite soldier is. If it's just something as simple as, most actions, most interactions between, Burden and someone else, or if there's some other kind of algorithm at play. I don't know. But it seems about right. I saved 4 soldiers. 80% of people saved 5 to 7. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, it's very possible that, maybe those people they kept Abraham around longer, or maybe didn't kill him at all, and so for that they didn't immediately lose half of their squad, But sacrificing him so early on, that really pushed those people out. And then we have 2 to 4. Only 1. Some people only got away with 1 person surviving. And then effectively nobody got out of there with everybody surviving. So almost everybody had somebody die in some capacity. Huh. Alright. Interesting. I killed Sergeant Abraham. I did. Wow. Sergeant Abraham suicided for almost everybody. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. And you could tell he was pretty bad off. He didn't have a leg, his arms were all bandaged up. He was pretty wounded, and he was slowing everybody down just right off the beginning. He was already talking kind of along those lines when you first meet him. If you need a sacrifice, let it be me. And I just knew early off, especially since the last chapter, whenever our doctor at that time ran off, I felt a tremendous relief just as far as spreading out resources. And so I got the distinct feeling that killing him off would free me up quite significantly. And, with that kind of thing, the sooner the better, because otherwise, every turn that goes by, you're just wasting resources on somebody you're going to kill anyway. But obviously, that was very hard for some of the soldiers to deal with. I wonder how long you'd have to go in order for that to occur. I don't know. And that's effectively 100%, right? 100% of people had Sergeant Abraham die in some capacity. So were there 8? Yeah, I guess there were. I guess not including me, there were 8 soldiers, and then there was Sergeant Abraham. So there were 9 soldiers, including Abraham. Okay. So it's not like that 0.36% are people who had Sergeant Abraham survive. He died in all playthroughs, theoretically. You completed Chapter 5 in 133 hours. So that's quicker than the average. At the very least, I figured just up and to the left, up and to the left, up and to the left, up and to the left until you get there. The only time I had to backtrack was during that sandstorm, and there was only one of those. And luckily it happened one space away from shelter, which was nice. But I am by no means the fastest. I have to imagine those fastest runs are people who are just blindly running through, hoping to make it out alive with one survivor, no matter the casualties, just to get through super fast. But it seems like I was in the ballpark. All right, let's maybe get a super quick glimpse of Chapter 6. And then we will call it a night. Let's see if there's any particularly crazy, glitchy stuff going on. Oh, Liam. We see some of the rebel forces. Let's see, we got some tipped over beer cans, probably. A cooler. Yeah, dude's drinking while hacking. Future space hacking. Play Dog with Marvin. All right, that's just silly. That's silly. But I can get behind it. I can appreciate it. And with that, I think we're gonna call it. Until next time, Liam. Until next time.
This has been a CosmicRadio.TV production. For more awesome shows, head on over to our website, CosmicRadio.TV.